All right, let's get more on the metals market and bring in Yanchen Wang, a managing director at global commodity market research firm SMM Global UK. Yanchen, thank you for joining us. I want to first ask you about your thoughts, giving us some context around this crazy market dislocation for nickel prices. Have we seen anything before? What does this mean for fundamentals? Are we seeing hoarding? Is it simply just a sense of fear in the market in terms of supply disruptions? What do you think?
Yes, we have seen the unprecedented price increase in the past 2 trading days. So first, the market concerned the nickel supply due to the situation between Russia and Ukraine. From the March 2021, actually the nickel demand started picking up in line with the global economy recovery after the pandemic. We can see the nickel inventories at the LME warehouse actually sharply decreased from over 250,000 tons in last March to currently less than 75,000 tons. As Russia is the major primary nickel supplier, so to the global market, the current sanctions on Russia has driven the market participants extremely worried about the nickel supply. So secondly, under the current market situation, some long position investors found an opportunity to do market squeeze in the nickel future market, which is the main reason for this price increase. So the LME has suspended the trading in nickel yesterday. So according to the announcement, the LME doesn't anticipate resume the nickel trading early than the 11 March 2022. So we believe the nickel price, will back to normal level after resume the market. So the suspension will give some pressure time to the long position and short position investor for negotiation or the preparations.
Yeah. Yanchen, we were reporting that nickel is indeed a key input for EV batteries and key to Europe's decarbonization plan. So how will this surge in nickel prices, you think, impact Europe's and the world's electric vehicle supply chain?
Yes, nickel is very important materials for EV batteries. Especially, high nickel content EV batteries are becoming more and more popular over the last 2 years. So the nickel demand is expected to keep increasing in the future. The EU Commission actually considers the battery industry is a strategic sector, which is a key part of EU energy transition and the decarbonization plans. The policymakers and the industry companies in Europe want to speed up the development of the battery industry to catch up their rivals in Asia. The huge battery metal price volatility is not very good for the emerging battery industry development in the global market. If the battery metal price remains high in the long run, it will significantly push the EV price up. So that and then will affect the achievement of the decarbonization target globally.
Yeah. And Yanchen, aluminum prices also trending higher as well. It's not just nickel. I mean, how much higher can prices go for aluminum if we see further sanctions on Russian aluminum? I mean, we saw a case of this already back in 2018 when there were Western sanctions placed on the Russian aluminum producer Rusal back in 2018. Rusal being the second largest aluminum producer in the entire world. Are there any lessons we can draw on that if we do see sanctions and disruptions to Russian aluminum?
Yeah, absolutely right. In 2018, actually the West sanctions on UC Rusal had significantly affected the global aluminum market. In 2020, at that time, the physical market premium, particularly in the Midwest premium in United States, sharply increased nearly $500 per metric ton, so which is a record high. So far, we didn't see any direct sanctions on UC Rusal yet, but any sanction on UC Rusal will drive the aluminum price and the premium up again. The global aluminum trading flow will change and rebalance again. So finally, those sanctions will affect the global aluminum demand.
Yeah, and again, in terms of the bigger picture, Yanchen, so in response to Western sanctions, Russia, we were reporting moving to ban certain commodity exports to the West as well. We don't know which countries will be targeted in the West. We don't know which commodities yet, but how big of a shock do you think this will be to already like you mentioned, quite tight metals market pre-conflict.
Yeah, the aluminum market already very tight. We expect the in global market, aluminum remain deficit in this year. So the global market need more metal. But the Russia government has not announced the details. We didn't see the plan. If they ban certain metal export to the West, this measure definitely will make the situation even worse. The market price will keep increasing. I think in terms of aluminum, only China can supply more aluminum metal to the rest of the world because we have stable product operation in Chinese smelters. But in terms of nickel, it's quite difficult. Nickel Russia is quite big suppliers in terms of primary nickel. So we can't find the other suppliers in the world for the European countries.
Yeah, and especially a big supplier for quality grade nickel for EV batteries. Many thanks for your thoughts on that, Dr. Yanchen Wang, Managing Director at SMM Global UK.